Let's get started. The first step is where do you go to find free and open source textbooks? So on our website, which is smarttext, smartxt.com, we have a resource page, and in there we have support links. And in here, I'm constantly keeping up on where materials are coming from. So we'll go to the top one, Open Textbook Library. So here is a library of all different disciplines that one could go and explore to find a textbook that is in their discipline and one that they enjoy. It will give you more information about how these textbooks are evaluated and give you some ideas on how other teachers like these books. Okay, once you found your book, then you download it to your computer. It should download in a PDF form. So I've gone over here, I'm going to close this and minimize, and I created a folder on my desktop right here that's called Open Source Books. And in this folder, I have the book that I downloaded from there, Intro to Sociology, and as you see, it's a PDF. In addition, I went through and I worked with a teacher who's going to be working with sociology, and I had her think about hints that she would want to put into the text to help the students better read and interact with that textbook. So what I did is I put all those notes together, and here I have all the notes. And I'm going to take this top one right here, and I'm going to select it, and then I'm going to go to Edit, and I'm going to copy. So now I have that in my clipboard. Okay, now I'm going to close this. I'm going to close it, but I'm just going to minimize this for now in case I need it. I'm going to close this. Okay, so just to reframe, as you get started, have your books somewhere that you want them, along with the notes that you're going to be using. Okay, now I'm going to open up my browser, and then I'm going to go to Kurzweil3000.com. So Kurzweil 3000.com and enter. Okay, the next step you'll need is you will need a username and a password. You get these by whoever is managing your account on your campus. So my account is Stacy S. Caden 3, and then I have my password. So I go and I press the green go button. Okay, my account will come up as the first one in my universal library. Okay, so I want to open up my account. I click on the arrow to the left, and then I'm going to go to the public folder, and I click on that. Now, if I have a book that has multiple chapters, I'm going to want to create a folder for that book. If I have a book that's just one page that goes all the way through, it can just go in this general list. But let's say I do have a book with multiple chapters. I'm going to go back to my public folder, put the cursor on top of it, and then I'm going to right click, and I'm going to get Add Folder. So that will go inside my public folder. And now I'm going to call this, say, Sociology. And Sociology, and then I create. So, oh, I had already done it. Okay, so I have two of them. I can also get rid of one. If I click on one, I can right click on it, and I can just delete that folder. Okay, so I have my one sociology folder. So now I'm going to click on that. So it is selected. And now you notice I have no books over here in the sociology folder. Now I want to add that book I have that's on my desktop into my universal library in my Kurzweil account. So I'm going to go all the way over here to the right side, and I'm going to press the orange upload button. And that's going to open up my computer, and I will be able to find my sociology. So right now it happened to open up to open source, but you know, it just basically is a menu for my whole computer. Okay, so I'm going to go to my book, and I'm going to select it, and then I'm just going to say open. And now the computer program is going to download that PDF book into my account. and you can see it downloading over here on the left side. Okay, once it's uploaded, you'll see a sign that says upload successful. You press OK, and then the book is entered into your Universal Library. Okay, now we need to open up the book and add our notes into the book. We'll just do one, but you can see how you can add more notes as needed. Okay, I'm going to double click it, and the book should open. There it goes. Okay, so here is Introduction to Sociology. To know how the platform is, up here are my reading tools. This is to read, go back a sentence, go forward a sentence. If I want to skip around by pages, I go down to the bottom and I can put in what page number I want and hit go. And then along the left side are all of my tools. So for right now, what I'm going to be looking for is how to add notes. So I'm going to scroll up, column notes, no, tools. I'm going to go to notes right here. So I'm going to click on this icon, and then I'm going to go over here to the top right corner, and these are bubble notes. And the reason these are useful is because they pop up in the reading. Students don't have to do anything. They're just automatic, opposed to having an icon that they have to click on. So I'm going to click on a bubble note, and here are my bubble notes. Now I've already copied into my computer clipboard the notes that I want to start with. So it should work. I'm going to click right here and paste. And then my notes come up in the bottom. At the top, I'm going to put in a title to guide the students on what this is for. So I may say Instructor Strategies. Okay, then I can go along here on the right side, and here are my options on how I can customize this note. I can have it open while reading. I want it to open before I read the unit. This true or false, no, I'm just going to leave it as no questions. I can change the sizes, so you can play with this, and then I just hit save. And now if I go back up, my bubble note is in the shape of this question right here. I can even go into and edit more if I want. Okay, so now if the students are going to open this, all they have to do is, once again, they go up here to the read function, and you can see wherever that red cursor is, that's where the writing starts.
Instructor Strategies. When reading the sociology text, I recommend notating which theorists are most discussed in lectures and then diving deeper into those theorists in the text. When reading, I always focus on what perspectives the theorists gave or how they enriched the paradigms within sociology. I notate the current paradigm and how the theorists enriched it.
And I press OK.
Introduction to Sociology.
And it goes right into my book. So now I can just go and I can upload all of these to the pages I want. And when I'm done, I go back to my library and back to my sociology book. And there is my sociology book. And now it has all of these embedded notes into it. Once I'm completely done, then I can upload this book to all of my students' accounts.